Not one, three of the ways which helped me to cope up with my failure, no matter whether I failed in my studies, in my YouTube channel as I began. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all my students and my viewers. This is the channel Unconventional Learning, and we are back with another video. My name is Raksha Aftab, and I'm here to talk today about failure and something which comes after that. Alright, so I have made certain videos speaking about failure in general, in particular, but still I think there might be some people who need to hear this today in the video, through the video, or anytime, okay? Because see, what happens, we are so much engrossed in going ahead in our lives that a lot of times we tend to forget that it's important to pause for a little time, think, and then again play that button which asks you to move forward. So I'm sure in your life there have been a lot of times where you have failed in certain situations, be it school, in colleges, or those who are watching right now and they are from schools. A lot of times it might have happened that you are in LKG or 2 standard or 4 standard or 7 or 8, or you might have failed in certain things. Not only I'm talking about subject, but you might have faced some disheartening situation. Similarly, to a person who is watching from college, same thing might have happened to you. Any teachers watching this, a very depressing, a very unsatisfactory situation might have happened with you. People, old age people watching this, housewives watching this, anybody, no, I'm not tagging any person right now here, anybody who is watching this, a human being watching this, might have faced some failures in their lives, okay? So today I'm here to give you 3 beautiful ways to understand what is it all about and how you come out of it. Okay, so 3 ways to deal with failure. Okay, so the first way, according to me, is to understand your failure. Okay, you need to understand why you have failed in certain situations. A lot of times what happens when we see that we have failed in an A thing or a B thing or something, some other thing, we tend to try to just pick point on people, we try to defame people, we try to just try to scoop qualities or try to scoop those factors which were responsible for my failures, but not in a manner where I could be held responsible. Okay, so generally this happens, that we are always trying to see that no, this was the reason that I failed, ये वजह था जो हम fail हुए थे, ये इंसान था जो हम fail हुए थे. None of rare we try to look into our own selves and try to find out and try to analyze, okay, I might be wrong here, or I might have quickly started this, or I might have delayed in this, and that's why I have failed. So that understanding your failure is very important. You need to understand what you have failed and why you have failed. Okay, so that failure which you saw, or the rejection which you saw, or the hopelessness, or the unanswering of something which you are seeing, please see why. You understand why it is happening. Are you paying too much attention? Were you least bothered about it, or do you didn't ask for it? For example, a lot of times what happens, we pray, but then we it seems that our prayers are unanswered, and we start blaming God, and we try to just do things where we try to justify ourselves. So stop justifying, okay? Understand your failure and stop justifying yourself. Yes, you need to love yourself, but you don't need to justify yourself all the time. So that's the first way where you can overcome. So the second way, according to me, is to help others. I know this might sound weird, that why in my failure I will help someone else, and why this is about me and this is about myself. stop me, myself, I, me, myself. Stop with that, okay? Again, as I said, you need to love yourself, but don't overemphasize I, me, myself. Don't overemphasize I, me, myself. And focus on other people as well. Try to help people who might be in needs. Might be, for example, today you have attained so much experience that you can pass it on to somebody else, or you can help someone in understanding. That person is about to go into depression, but you have coped up with failures or rejection, so you are there to help that person and tell that person, no, it's all right, it's all about timing, your timing is not here right now, so that's why it is not happening, and something like that. So you need to stop focusing on me, myself, I, and start uplifting others, start helping others, by which they will at least have an idea of from where to start, and they will not be all about cursing. Okay, so stop cursing. Now, third way which I'm going to tell you might sound completely illogical. Okay, a lot of times people have told me that this is something which is so insane, it's so illogical that I don't think it will even work. But I'm not asking you to trust me, but this is something which is all about your belief. So believe in this thing that no matter what happens, it will all ultimately work for your benefit if your heart is clear and if your intention is clear. So again, this जो होगा अच्छे के लिए होगा या जो होता है अच्छे के लिए होता है, this philosophy, this quote, you need to focus on, you need to remind yourselves again and again, because I know there are people who lose loved ones, there are people who lose jobs and a lot of things, but you cannot say जो हुआ अच्छे के लिए हुआ. That is something very difficult to even utter from your mouth. But again, this is one of the ways where you will be able to cope up with your failures. Have that belief in ultimate goodness to happen, because if you try to live on these three ways, I'm sure, I'm not saying you will at once be just sucked out of this failure and failing zone, but at least you will be feeling much more comfortable, much more uplifted, and then might be you can pass this experience to someone else around you. So this was one of the ways, not one, three of the ways which helped me to cope up with my failure, no matter whether I failed in my studies, in my YouTube channel as I began, getting less views again, as a teacher, as a sister, in whatever situations I failed at. These three ways have been always there with me to help me understand who I am, and then I just work things accordingly. Thank you so much. We'll meet again soon with another session which will be all about English language in general. Okay, so stay tuned. Take care of yourself, and again, if you like this video and if you want to see more videos like this where you get motivational videos all about English language, you are free to subscribe and hit that notification bell and click the like button, because come on, we need to help each other. So stay tuned, take care of yourself, and we'll meet.